Hey guys, you're now tuned into the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. You're now watching the Zodiac Love Connection. And today I got a real good episode for you guys. So today, guys, we're going to go over how do you take a break with each sign. You know, when you're in a relationship and sometimes the pressure's on and there's just arguing and there's just bickering, and sometimes you want to just take a break and you want to separate. Well, today we're going to touch on some of these signs. You might not want to take a break. You might want to just break it off. And some signs you can take a break, and how long can you take a break, and when should you take a break. So we're going to get right into that, guys. Check out the intro and we'll be right back. Just face it, in the world that we live in today, 29, 71s, 80% beta males, 20% alpha males, you're going to just meet people. Everything is not going to be peaches and creamy. So when you're in a relationship, you pretty much got three options. Either you going to break it off, either you going to stay together and fix it, or you guys going to take a break, come back, and work on it. You know what I mean? So let's kick it off and let's get it started. If you with an Aries and the Aries is stressing you out, they are open for taking breaks. But with an Aries, you gotta make sure it's a brief break and you get to becoming the better version of yourself. Man or woman, you want to become the best version of yourself, because when you get back with the Aries, they're gonna be looking for the improvement. And the improvement is gonna mean so much for them. So if you want to get them back, then you definitely want to have something to show that you, while y'all was on a break, that you fixed and you changed. Boom. So that's Aries, guys. Now let's go to Taurus. Taurus is the exact opposite. Taurus is not with taking a break. All right. If you go to Taurus with taking a break, they're gonna break up with you, period, because they don't see the purpose. Tauruses don't see the purpose in taking a break to fix the situation. Like if it's a problem, they would like to fix it together, because they don't see how you can fix a problem by being separate and then coming back together. They look at it as the problem's still gonna be there when you bring it back together. You know what I mean? So you want to try to work it out with your Taurus while you're there, while you stay with your Taurus. You want to try to stay there with them, and you know what I mean? Don't mention break though. Next, guys, we got Gemini. And unlike the Taurus, these guys absolutely love breaks. The Gemini could do breaks. In fact, the Gemini might catch you with a I need to take a break before you be able to catch them with a I need to take a break. You know what I mean? The Gemini just normally gonna set one rule, that what happens while y'all on a break is between y'all two. It's not between nobody else. Keep the business separated. You know what I mean? And that's because when the Gemini, be timely on your break. Be timely on your break with the Gemini, because they get bored fast and they lose attraction very, very fast. So be timely in your break. Come back to the table, a better version of you, and your Gemini be open to letting you come right on back after the break. And do not mention anything about what happened during y'all break. All right. This is the zodiac sign, like I told you, that is opposite of the Taurus. The Taurus, they don't see the meaning in breaking, because they not even trying to have you be with somebody else while you separated from them. If you know what I mean, that's never gonna happen. But the Gemini allow you the space to see other people, and they'll see other people, and then if that, and I mean, that's how flexible the Gemini is. All right, you just do not mention anything, and they'll try to throw a hint. They'll try to get you and ask you, So what you did while we took our break? Don't you dare, you know what I mean? Don't you dare say anything about what you did. Pass that shit test, guys. Next, guys, we have Cancers. And Cancers are unique because they're sort of open for it, but not really. Like, Cancers is all about commitment. So as long as y'all promise to stay committed to one another while y'all take y'all break, and you're not trying to take a break to see other people and things like that, and you guys are really committed, then the Cancers will be with it. You know what I mean? Deep down inside, though, they not with it, though. Deep down inside, they won't be with it. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is, guys, because Cancers is very well committed, and they nurturing, so they feel like they could fix it. But, you know what I mean? A break might not work, although the option for the break would be there. But I wouldn't come at the Cancer with can we take a break? I would try to fix it and work on it. You know what I mean, guys? Next, we have Leo the Lion. And Leo the Lion is absolutely not open for discussion. They are not open for breaks. They are not fitting to sit around and wait. They are movers and shakers. They're not waiting for you to sit there and decide, for you to decide what color is the sky. They not with it. Leos is not with it at all. You know what I mean? They believe in working things out as a couple. If you can't work it out as a couple, then they don't see the reason in you in even being together. You know what I mean? Because Leos can help. Leos is one of the signs that if you're not even an alpha male, they can help you become an alpha male. You can become the better version of yourself pretty much with a Leo. You know what I mean? Because they just like that. They like to see results, and they like to see somebody trying to do good. And they help. When they see the motivation in you, then that's what make them motivate and help you even more. You know what I mean? The thing is, they have that motherly vibe. The women have the motherly vibe, and the fathers, the guys have that bossy vibe. You know what I mean? So it get mixed up, and people tend to shy away from that help. But that help will change their life. You know what I mean? But in any event, do not come at them with a break. They'll break your leg. You know what I mean? And that's that. Next, guys, we have the Virgo. And I'll tell you straight off the back, a Virgo is not with a break. In fact, you come into your Virgo partner with this "can we take a break" crap is going to confuse your Virgo partner. Virgos are the absolute problem solvers and the puzzle figure-outers. So for you to come to them and say you need a break and they not know, that's like blindsiding them. They're going to want to know why, and they're going to want to know what is it that they missed that they can't fix. And so they're not going to understand what a break. They're going to be totally confused. And you know what I mean? It's like, then they're gonna consider, it's gonna throw your whole relationship off balance. And it's like a lot of that, it's gonna throw it off balance with the Virgo, you know what I mean? And I could have used the Virgo as the perfectionist and all of that, but it's really don't got nothing to do with them being the perfectionist. They just would like to figure things out, and they have. Guys, you gotta remember, out of all of the zodiac signs, they have the most self-esteem issues right there. They always worry about how the outside person views them. You know what I mean? They gotta be viewed in perfection. You know what I mean? So for you to be on the inside and have an issue, it's like, whoa. So you want to stay away from anything about a break. You better try to fix it, work it out with them while you're together. Period. Next up, we have your Libra. And you know your Libra, you're loving, they loving, they caring, they're very relationship orientated. Like if you ask me, they'd rather be in a relationship, in a loving, caring relationship. But breaks, they love breaks. If the relationship is drama filled, where you're arguing and you back and forth, they're going to break before you even go to them and say a break, because they use breaks and they view breaks from drama and all of that chaos. They view that as a way to vacate and take like a little vacation for themselves. So a Libra will break, you know what I mean? And they're cool with breaking. And in fact, they won't even put a timeline. You've been thought you taking a break and you're going to do some funniness, and they've been and forgot all the way about you. You got to make sure you set a timeline, how long you going to break, because they'll break. All right, guys? Next, we have your Scorpio, not with it, all or nothing, don't do waiting. Next. up, we got the Saggies. Now, the Saggies they a little bit weird because they like the space and they like the freedom. You know what I mean? So they're open to you, their partner coming to them asking for a break. They're gonna view it as he being childish or she being childish. They're gonna view it as quite childish because the way they view relationships is kind of different. Anyway, they view it as like friendship, like you're friends, we're friends anyway. So they're gonna view it as, all right, my homie needs to take a little break. You know what I mean? But do know, if you play yourself and take a too long of a break, they're gonna get preoccupied. These people don't sit still. These people is the life of the party. So they're already gonna have a lot of options and somebody clamoring for their attention to fill that void that you're gonna take up or free up. And listen, you'll be replaced. So be careful coming to a Saggy asking for a break. You know what I mean? Next up, guys, we got the Capricorn. Capricorn is not with it, guys. Don't come to no Capricorn talking about you need to take a break. Because if you come to them talking about you need to take a break, they're going to immediately assume that you don't know what you want in life, that you need to get your whole life together. And if you need to get your whole life together, then you fitting to mess up their life. So they're going to let you take a break, and you can take a break as long as you want. You know what I mean? But that don't mean when you take a break that they, just because you told them you needed a break, that they going to be there when you get back. You know what I mean? They ain't as cold as they look, but they dead serious. All right, you get that, guys? So do know that, you know what I mean, try to work this out. Try to work it out with them while y'all together, because that break joint don't work with them. And if you notice the pattern, a lot with the earth signs, guys, the earth signs don't really, they don't really budge, man. They don't really budge, man. You know what I mean? All right, next up, guys, we got my sign. That's the Aquarius sign. That's the air sign, guys. We open to breaks, you know what I mean? Honestly, because we'll take a break. We take breaks often. We take breaks while we're in the relationship. So we're open to breaks, you know what I mean? But you want to be very crispy clear when you with your Aquarius, what this break is going to be. Is you taking a break from you two together, or you're going to see is it cool to see other people? You got to be very, very, very crispy clear in communication when you're dealing with an Aquarius and you talking about taking breaks. But they're very open for breaks, you know what I mean? So they don't really set rules. And another thing, I wouldn't technically, this is inside information for those of you that deal with Aquarius. Don't even come at Aquarius with, let's take a break. Come at Aquarius with, like, yo, listen, you playing yourself, or you bugging, or whatever it is, let's start from scratch right now. Like, you don't need a break, because Aquarius will do that. Aquarius set it up like, all right, let's start from scratch. Let's act like we just met from right now at this point. They're unique like that, so they open for that. They're open for things like that. Just be very communicative. And last but not least, guys, we got the Pisces. And the Pisces is not open. They're not open for that. You know what I mean? They'll play like, if they really entertaining it, they'll play like, yeah, it's cool, you can take a break. But deep down inside, they are hurt. Like, they're devastated. Like, because Pisces need that emotional connection. So when you talking about a break to fix something, it's like, to them, it's like, it's like, no, like, and they probably already knew it. Like, Pisces probably already sensed it was coming too. Pisces has sensed that you're about to say this break stuff. So they already kind of know if you're dealing with a Pisces and it's not going well and you about to consider a break, they kind of already know, guys. So like I said, guys, that was my list. How to go about asking for a break with each 12 zodiac signs, and how each 12 zodiac signs going to respond to you asking for a break. I hope you enjoyed. Do know, guys, I'm going to continue this playlist. This is the Zodiac Love Connection playlist. Check out all the other playlists on my channel. And please, guys, send all your questions and video topics to goodmoneygus@yahoo or gmail.com. Thank y'all.